Hey there guys, PortalMaster9351 here, and in this video I figured I would do a comprehensive breakdown of everything we know that was leaked about Skylanders Imaginators. Now in case you missed it, the Asian Guy Gamer did happen to leak on accident Skylanders Imaginators. He thought that May only had 30 days, May has 31 days, it's the 31st, not the 1st of June, so he thought he could reveal the information, but unfortunately for him, he leaked it. Anyways, I was able to find a web cached version of this video. Once it's on the internet, you can't get rid of it, and everyone... Actually, I didn't find it. Someone else found it and gave it to me. But anyways, I was able to go through that video, and I was able to break down everything that I was able to glean from that video. And I've got it pulled up on my laptop here, so I'm just going to kind of start reading off some of the stuff that we know. So, to start with, the title is, of course, Skylanders Imaginators, as you could probably have figured out by now. So the logo actually has light and dark. The logo has no particular colors. It's white, and it's got kind of like an impact looking, it sort of comes out at you. It's not like Superchargers where it's so big, but, where it like extends, actually, yes, sorry, it is like Superchargers. It does extend out beyond, where Skylanders is. It's kind of like Skylanders Imaginators, but it's a bigger, more impactful font. This video, I'm not going to be able to show images in this video, just because it's not actually been officially revealed yet, and I would probably get a copyright strike if I did show you these. Tomorrow, though, I will have images, and you can actually already find these if you know where to look. So there are going to be 20 of these sensei characters. Now we only have 2 senseis revealed right now. Master Kingpin. Apparently there is a master in his name. It's not just Kingpin, it's Master Kingpin. And there's also Tri-Tip. I called him Triclops earlier, but he's actually called Tri-Tip, and he's like a Triceratops-esque character, except he does have arms, and he's got, like, hammer-like weapons, and he's a big brawler-type character. There's 18 other characters that we don't know about yet. Presumably, we'll find out more very soon. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But also, with there being 20 characters, this either means that it's going to be like last year, where each element except Light and Dark gets 2 characters, they get 1, and then they get guest stars, or we're actually going to have an even roster with 2 per element this time. But like I said, I don't really know. There's also going to be 11 villains, one of which is the Golden Queen. There's 10 others that we don't know about yet. So that's yet to be revealed. I was speculating earlier that those would probably be the Doom Raiders specifically, but now that I've actually processed that more, I've realized that it would make sense for some of the Doom Raiders, like Luminous, who doesn't even have a weapon, to become some sort of a new weapon-wielding character that's going to be able to, you know, have different... I'll talk more about this in a minute, but they're all going to have different classes of weapons that they use. And those characters, they don't have classes. Golden Queen does have a class. She is a certain type of character. Like I said, I'll talk about more of that in a minute. But they're all going to have weapons. So that rules out, basically, half the Doom Raiders. They can't be... Luminous can't be one. Nightshade can't be one. Let's see. Dreamcatcher can't be one. And then, yeah. So, sorry, not half of them. It only rules out 3. I wasn't thinking straight earlier. It rules out Luminous, Nightshade, Dreamcatcher, and yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. So, 3 of them won't be them. So, Light and Dark will probably have presumably a different villain, and so will Air, probably a different villain. As for the 11th villain, though, I don't know what that's going to be. I really have no idea. And presumably there will be one of the magic element, except there's not a magic Doom Raider, so that will presumably be another character as well. Assuming that there is one per element. That's just what I'm assuming. I don't know that for a fact. There will also be these things called creation crystals. There will be 10 different types, 1 for every element. A creation crystal is where you can store your custom Skylanders. So in Skylanders Imaginators, you'll be able to create custom Skylanders, and you're going to be able to customize pretty much everything. You can customize their look, their color scheme, their catchphrase, their personality, their voice, everything. You can customize their everything. And so, in order to play as these custom characters on other consoles, you will store them in these things called creation crystals. Now, they're a tad bit like traps in that they kind of just store the characters, but they're a magic item looking thing, kind of look like hourglasses with a crystal in the middle. And so you'll just put that on there and you'll save your creation to that crystal, then you can take it to your friend's house and play as your creation there. So that's how that's going to work, and I assume you're going to be able to name them too. It didn't quite show off that feature, but I'm guessing you're going to be able to name them at the same time. Chaos is the main villain of the game, once again. Unfortunately, he's the main villain again. So, you know, he's got, like, some magical power now, which it does make sense, because he did say that the only reason he was helping out the Skylanders was because he didn't have any source of power. So now he's got a source of power, so he's back at it again. Pretty straightforward. The starter pack comes with Kingpin, Golden Queen, and a Fire Creation Crystal, as well as a Swap Force Portal. Now, in the Asian Guy Gamer's video, he said he hadn't seen the portal yet, so, but if you actually look on the images of the starter pack that he put up, you can see in the very bottom corner next to the other contents, such as Master Kingpin, Golden Queen, and the Fire Creation Crystal, as well as the actual game cartridge itself, you can see, the Swap Force Portal very, very clearly, so... it looks like swap for, unless it's placeholder art. It could very well be placeholder art, but I don't really know. It could actually be placeholder. There's no way of telling at this point. There won't be any reposes, so that means that the Chopper leak we saw was fake, or it was a Series 1 prototype, so that settles the Chopper leak once and for all. Let's see. So, there's going to be 10 different character classes, much like the movement types from Swap Force, except there's 10 instead of 8. So we only know of 3 of these character classes right now. We know of Knight, Sorcerer, and Brawler. Kingpin is the Knight. So the Knights will have their own subclass of weapons. Golden Queen is a Sorcerer, so she's going to use staffs and more magical weapons. And then Tri-Tip is a Brawler, which makes sense because he's like... boom, 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 and just hits everything. There was some gameplay shown. I don't really have a good way to represent the gameplay, other than telling you that Kingpin is like a hack and slash type of character that can use ice moves. Tri-Tip is very much a brawler. And Golden Queen has similar move sets themed after her villain, but it's more fleshed out. That's the easiest way I have to describe their actual move sets. So at the end of each area zone, there is a treasure chest. And what I mean by like a zone is... you run across 5 Chompies, and you kill the 5 Chompies, and a treasure chest appears. You move on to the next area, there's 3 Greebles. You kill the 3 Greebles, there's a treasure chest. That's how that's going to work. Inside of every treasure chest, there's going to be a piece of Imaginite, and there are 4 rarities, at least that I can tell, of Imaginite. Common, Rare, Epic, and Mythic. So it's not Ultimate like the Battlecast cards, it's called Mythic. I don't quite understand that myself, but that would appear to be the way it is. And Imaginite will drop a custom part corresponding to the rarity. So you open up a common piece of Imaginite, and some sort of a common piece of gear will drop. Epic, Rare, Epic, and Ultimate will, drop corresponding types of gear. I don't know if it will just be weapons, or if it will also be other items as well, because I do know that you'll be able to open up other customizable parts as well. You'll be able to open up, like, custom heads, custom ears, all different sorts of things. In the Asian Guy Gamers videos, it appeared to just be weapons, which leads me to believe that you'll get weapons from treasure chests, and you'll get these other parts from stores, or legendary items, or whatever. Legendary treasures, rather. But like I said, I don't really know. So as far as pricing is concerned, there's a Dark Starter Pack. That's the first time they've ever revealed one of those at launch. There will be a Dark Starter Pack, and it will cost $100, as is expected. No contents have been revealed yet, and that's probably for 2 reasons. A, there's probably going to be some sort of characters that we haven't learned about yet, and B, I just think they're probably not ready to show that off yet. That would be a bit too much information, because, they do usually reveal those later. The starter packs will cost $75, the normal starter packs. The senseis will cost $15. I assume that applies to villains too. The Asian Guy Gamer made it sound like that villains and senseis are not the same thing. They are not synonymous, so they are different. But he said only one price, which makes me think that villains and senseis will both be $15. And then creation crystals will be $10. Now, some of those prices may seem a little crazy, like the $15 for a glorified, just normal character, until you realize the sheer size of this thing. The Asian Guy Gamer said that the creation crystals are the size of giants. I want to clarify that with you. They are the size of giants. They're huge things. And these characters that were shown in the starter pack were even bigger, probably like an inch taller, Golden Queen and Master Kingpin. So these things are colossal Ninjini Nightlight-sized characters. They're not little itty-bitty characters. These things are huge. So Can you fully justify the price that they're 15 and don't have any other abilities? Not exactly, but at the same time, you can understand. The creation crystals, of course, I think are a little overpriced, but at the same time, you know, that's for another video. But yeah, so that's all the news that we have right now. Now, I think we're going to learn more tomorrow for multiple reasons. I can show you artwork. There are more characters that are shown. There are 2 more characters that are shown. There's this fire, on our official artwork, there's this fire girl with some sort of whip similar to Smolder Dash's, but she's actually a human. It looks like Torch, but with Smolder Dash's weapon. That's at least what I thought it was like. And there's also this plant-looking creation with some sort of a plant sword with runes on it that was also shown off. So, obviously, we're going to have a few more characters that we're not going to know the names of just yet, unless they're revealed tomorrow in the official trailer. Now, Skylanders Game has posted on their various social media accounts a teaser video for tomorrow's reveal. So, they are probably going to have some sort of a release trailer like they always do. So, we may glean some additional information from that, like we did in Trap Team, where we were able to see some additional figures that were not yet revealed, such as Crypt King, and I think Shroom Boom was revealed, or the new Shroom Boom was revealed in the trailer, but we still didn't actually have their official names. And there's also been confirmation that we will be getting more at E3, which is on June the 13th. So, after we get our actual real reveal tomorrow, it'll be 12 days from then, so 13 days from now. So we've got a good bit of news that's going to come at us, and we've already got a good bit of news from today. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. This has been Portal Master 9351. Check out my social media in the description. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!